everyone, my name is Katarina from Garden Design Tools, and today I want to talk a little bit about using effects in your animations. So inside Lumion you can have a bunch of effects for the renderings, for the still images, and for the animations as well, of course. But sometimes you really need to compromise in some things. For example, yesterday I did this animation, I did this video. I'm actually going to share with you guys now. So I was doing this video and I was using almost all the effects I had in the still images of this project. So mainly two effects that I really want to focus on is the reflections, so the reflections on the glass. Okay, I'm gonna add a still image after this so you can guys check it out, the difference between the glass in this animation and the glass that's in the rendering still image. Okay, just so you know what I'm talking about. And this animation, okay, my computer is not the best, but it was gonna take 36 hours with all the effects I had them on. Okay, so this is not even a minute, is the time I'm passing now. Okay, and without that two effects it went down to 6 hours. So I'm talking about a 49-second animation. Okay, so my computer is definitely not the best. I need to upgrade my graphic card's memory, but I just wanted to tell you that sometimes if it's a big project, if you really want the best of the best and you have the computer for it, your desktop for it, go ahead. But in small animations to show a client an idea or something like this, you definitely need to just go that little bit down in the effects, and this still looks amazing. Okay, so let me just show you the effects I'm talking about. So I just wanted to prove it to you, and this is with the full effects. You see the time, okay? The time remaining is the time with all these effects that will take me to render this animation. Okay, so I'm gonna take these two effects out and I'm gonna put back in the same clip just for you to see the difference in time. So for some reason now it's even less than 6 hours. You see this, the difference? You see this? Two effects I took out, okay? And from 40, okay, again, my computer is not the best. It definitely needs improvement in terms of hardware, but it's a big difference, and you should try it out and see if it affects your renderings as well. And especially in animations, use these effects. They are amazing effects. Use them in the still images. If you want just quick animations, avoid these ones. Okay, avoid these two effects. I'm just gonna pause it back, and I come back and tell you the effects I took out. So the effects I took out, the difference is the reflection and the skylight. Okay, so you're gonna see in the rendering images, they are amazing effects. The reflections is all the reflections in the swimming pool, in the windows. The skylight works, the ambience light, and I love these effects. Okay, so I will definitely use them. It makes a big difference in the rendering, especially when you really want high quality still images of your project. But avoid these two effects if you want just quick animations. You saw the difference of time. Even if your PC is much better than mine, you're gonna see a big difference in this. Okay, so this is what I wanted to talk to you about. So this is a really important tip. If you guys just thinking about Lumion, or there's sometimes some tweaks that you know, it's the difference between doing an animation or thinking, oh, I can't afford to have my computer for 30 hours doing an animation, because you know, just take these two effects out and you see a difference as well straight away in your times. And today I wanted to share a little bit something else as well. I wanted to see some of my first, because sometimes, you know, we start thinking, oh, but you know, my renderings are still pretty bad. So I wanted to show you a little bit my first renderings, and they're pretty crap. So this is some of my first renderings. Okay, the idea were not great either, so that doesn't help. But I just wanted to share with you that, you know, practice makes perfect. That's what you have to think about when you're working, you know. So this is already losing Lumion, some of the first version, but this is like 2011, okay? But it's still pretty crappy. The quality is washed out. This already start working a little bit more, but you can see that definitely is really washed out, the light, everything. This one actually was one of my last SketchUp renders. Before this was when I passed to Lumion, so but it's not so bad. And this is 2011. I was quite in terms of image, you know, I was actually, you know. So we have a SketchUp program as well, SketchUp course. You can check it out. But I was quite impressed. This is not so bad for SketchUp. You know, you can do great. And now with renders inside SketchUp, like V-Ray and all these kind of renders, you can do quite a great work. This is just SketchUp, okay? The big difference is in terms of you working a bit more the textures. It could really do some work here, but you know. Yeah, some of the it's not looking good, but taking the lines out and adding the shadows in SketchUp. So don't forget, for only until the end of this month, the prices are still going to be the same. The prices are going to go up in the end of January, so really take advantage of it. If you need to learn SketchUp, we have an online course, SketchUp Basics for Garden Designers. Okay, and if you already know SketchUp, I really advise you to. We updated all our course, Rendering Your Client's Dream Garden for Lumion Pro 9, and we have a lot of tips that makes a lot of difference in your renderings, being still images or the animations. Okay, yeah. So just take advantage of the prices now because they're gonna go up in the end of the month. Okay, see you guys in the next video. So you have the animation below. Above you have some still renderings in a different time of day, okay, but still you can see the reflection in the water is very different than the one in the swimming pool, for example. Okay, so that's the difference of taking that two effects. The still image looks amazing. It's full on all the effects I want them in the glass, in the water, etc. And below the rendering I compromise, and that's what you have to do sometimes. Clearly here you see in the windows of the house the difference between using the effect or not using the effect. Okay, so thank you guys, see you in the next video.